What's up, y'all? It's Sean, James, Roy, and Matt. ESC United, your favorite Eurovision channel. We're here for another panel, jury, experts, whatever you want to call it, review of the countries. We started already. We're already halfway through, 20 down, 20 to go. So as always, we'll talk them through, give our scores. In the very end, everyone at Team United voted and gave their scores, and I'll present the combined one. But enough talking, let's jump right into it, because the next country on our list is France, another big five country that has done exceptionally well last year, coming in second place. This year they brought back the same national final, and it was interesting, it was fun. Ultimately, we had the winner, Alvan and the vocal group Ahez won it all with the song. And it's a song in the Celtic language, and we haven't had that since 1996 for France, I think. So it's been a minute. Very exciting. The question is, are we dancing to it? Are we walking away? Is it too much? Is it just right? Let's find out. I'd love to hear from y'all. Sean, why don't you go first?
I think it's safe to say for me, this song is just right. Really? It sort of harks back to the days of when France used to go, sort of batshit crazy with their entries in the noughties. It's like a nice little throwback. This is just, I mean, the first time I listened to it, I was like, what the hell is this? Like, I really wasn't expecting something from France. I really thought they'd go down a similar route to Barbara Pravi last year, or, try and sort of follow on from what she did. They've gone completely the other way, and I'm so thankful for that. This is so full of energy, so exciting. The guys really know what they're doing with this. I think staging wise, it worked in the national final. I've seen people concerned over live performances since. I'm sure they're going to nail it in Turin. But this is just so exciting, so different. It's great to hear another language in Eurovision, and I just, something about this just gives me so much energy. It's so addictive and just really impulsive. I can't say anything more about it, really. It's just, a really, really strong entry for me.
All right, Sean, not a fan. But no, so here's the thing. When people that are unfamiliar with the contest or don't even care for it, and they ask me, Matt, why do you like Eurovision? I always have like this one song that I want to show them. This is why. France is that kind of song to me, why I love Eurovision. And it's different from anything we have in the field this year. It's anything but safe, right? It creates something really unique. That's what they have. And I can't believe for a second year in a row, France is delivering, becoming a key player in this game here. They have really taken chances like this. I haven't had ruled the contest since the 70s, basically. And it doesn't happen often that I cannot find a single thing to critique in the song. That's how much I love it. And I love just the idea, like the serious ladies walking around while Alvan is going nuts with his dancing there. It just, all of that, the visuals, just in the national final were already really, really good. Yes, there was some fixing camera work and some flaws there, but I just liked the idea. The first time I heard it, I wanted it to win the national final. I was over the moon when it won. Perfection in my book. You hear me? Perfection. Big fan of France this year. Sean didn't think I was going to like it one. Well, James.
All right. Well, as I'm the boorish Englishman, well, Sean being the Englishman, but less boorish, of course I like this. I do actually enjoy this. But instead of celebrating the absence of French in this song, I'm going to celebrate that it's got a Celtic language in it, a cousin of Welsh. So in a way, it's a quarter mine as well. So that's another reason to celebrate it. I'm also a huge fan of folktronica, traditional folk mixed in with electronica. A huge fan of Go A from the last 2 years as well. So this one's a welcome addition to the folktronica spot. And their staging concept, the song concept, which seems to be a sort of interpretation of The Wicker Man or Midsummer. These sort of like occultish women staring at you and singing about darkness in the forest, and they've got this handsome sprite of a man just hopping around playing his instruments. Wonderful stuff, and I hope they pull off a staging that isn't silly, because that could be the one area I could see them slip up if they do.
Gotcha. Roy.
Yeah, This is just bonkers, and in every right way of the word. Like, you just have this EDM beat that is thriving, that is like out there, that is in your face, that is completely having you watch from A to Z and pay all the attention that you need to. And then you have these three ladies who are like hauntingly singing the melodies and the lyrics of the song. And it just all is such a Frankenstein song. But what a beautiful Frankenstein it is. It is like crazy and demonic and cool and all over the place. And I did need a bit of time to really fall in love with it, which might be a little bit reflective in my score. But I love it super much right now, and it is my third favorite at the moment. So,
Ooh. So take it, run with it. Well, we know about the scores that may not be as high from what I'm hearing, but let's take a look at that and see. Because let's find out our scores, and then I'll tell you the overall team score. Sean, what did you give it, and why?
As I said, this is the perfect example of how you represent your culture in a really, really cool way at Eurovision. Well done, France. You get a 9 from me.
Oh, well, I just said earlier, and it doesn't happen very often, that there was nothing I have that I can critique him for. So, 10 points. I gave it a 10er. Yes, France. James.
Wow, Sean giving a 9. That's getting.
I know. Take a screenshot. Take a screenshot.
Yeah, that's getting.
I do
blood
like
from
some
a stone.
songs this year.
Yeah.
Trust me, I do.
8.5 from me.
8.5. Roy.
Yeah, if I were to give a score right now, it would be like a point or a 1.5 higher. But when I get to hand in the scores, I gave it an 8, which is still very solid and nothing to be ashamed of. 8.
I guess that is true. So if you just look at the four of us, this should get a really high score. But we've seen there have been polarizing opinion, because certainly it's not a safe entry. How did the rest of the team, how did they vote? I'm going to combine ours with theirs, put them all in a pot, remove the highest and lowest score to even it out and avoid any outliers. And France's overall score from the Team United is 8.36.
Wow.
What? So we're not up. If anything, Roy is actually below the average. Now, Roy, I know you already said that you would have given it more if you could have voted now. So you must be happy with the outcome.
Yeah, insanely happy. Like, this is really high. Usually our winner is like around this area as well. Like 8.4-ish was like, I think, last year's winner. Yeah, I'm over the moon. I'm the lowest with an 8, which is what? An 8 is a really good score. Yeah, it's mad.
It is interesting to see that there isn't as much polarization within Team United. I know that ESC United taste, whether it's on our forum or us, tends to be often, not all the time, less mainstream. That or at least we have our favorites that people often don't pay attention to. And France, while might be pretty popular anyways, could be the song this year. So 8.36 from us. I'm over the moon, of course. A 10-pointer doesn't happen very often. And now I would love to hear from everybody else. French people, I'm sure you're happy, but do you agree? And everybody else, what are your thoughts? I want to see them in the comment section. Be kind, be kind, be kind. And I'll see you all in the next video.